Managers often feel the expectation is all on them to come up with all the ideas, but it doesn't have to be that way. In fact, there are at least 3 reasons why it shouldn't be just you. Your team are closer to the issues than you are, and usually have better ideas for solving them. Who says your ideas are better than anybody else's? Involve them and your team will feel valued and included. And the good news, it's so easy to involve them. So let's give you a 5-step process for involving, engaging and solving problems with your team. Start by clearly defining the problem. What precisely is the issue? The 5 whys technique is great for this. It involves repeatedly asking why to uncover deeper levels of causation. For each answer, you generate ask why again until you reach a point where you've dried up, and any further questioning is no longer productive. The power of creativity will unlock plentiful ways to overcome your problems. At this stage, it's all about quantity. You can evaluate the quality later. There are 3 things to consider. Start your question with a what or a how. Make sure that your question has a could or a might and possibly built in. Focus your question on what you want, not on what you don't want. For example, you might start with wanting to reduce the number of complaints. You could reframe this. How might I possibly create a remarkable customer experience? Ask your team members to take between 5 and 10 minutes on their own and challenge them to answer your question at least 20 different ways. Use the 20 idea method. Share this template with your team members so they can capture their ideas on it. And a reminder, make sure they know that anything goes. If they think it, they should write it down. It's all about quantity, not quality at this stage. Ask them to run through their ideas and highlight the ones they think are worth the team discussing. Now get your team together to discuss the highlighted ideas. You'll have 3 groups of ideas typically. Same or similar ideas. This tells you that there is some shared thinking going on. Different ideas, well, that shows you that your people are looking outside the proverbial box. And wacky ideas show that your people didn't even imagine a box existed in the first place. Off-the-wall ideas indicate that your team have looked beyond the norm. Don't dismiss these too soon. With some adaptation, you may find a real gem. McDonald's took their kitchen design from a Formula 1 pit. Bubble wrap was initially created as a textured wallpaper, but because it didn't gain traction in the market, it was soon repositioned as packaging material. All that's left now is for you and your team to decide which idea is worth pursuing. And if it doesn't work, well, you've still got a load of ideas to fall back on. Don't miss the trick. Get your team involved. The answers are almost always on the inside. And remember, we've loads of content for you and your teams to level up the skills. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.